how's it going, everybody? Shaun here. Another day, another vlog. I'm at Universal Studios Hollywood. What I'm going to be talking about in this video is not just about Universal Studios Hollywood, but more specifically, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. As you all know, when you go to Hogsmeade, there's a little shop there called Ollivander's. And in Ollivander's, they sell wands. As you all know, Universal Studios Hollywood is closed, but you can still get wands here at Universal Citywalk. There's one wand in particular that is long overdue for a video, and I felt that now was the perfect time to record it because I have it. So right now, let's go inside the store, and I'll show you the wand I'm talking about. So inside the Universal Studios store, we have what looks like a makeshift Ollivander's wand shop here. As you can see, here are the wands. We got Ron, Hermione's, Harry's. These are all of the character wands. The one I'm looking for is actually on the other side over here. There it is, folks. That is the limited edition 2020 collector's wand. And as you can see, they have a very small supply left, even though it's 2021, but they still are selling it here at the Universal Studios store. So right now, let's head back to my own personal Ollivander shop so I can show you this collector's wand. Welcome everybody to Shaun's Ollivander's wand shop. This is my personal collection, as you can see, and let me just point out that there are actually still 3 wands that are not on the display here, but still, I think I have a pretty good collection right here in front of you. First and foremost, we have Harry Potter's wand right there, then Voldemort's. You may notice I have 2 of Dumbledore's Elder Wands. That's because one of them is a prop, the other is an interactive wand that you can use in Hogsmeade. Then you have Mad-Eye Moody, and Severus Snape, or Professor Snape I should say, Professor Slughorn, and Severus Black. Then from Fantastic Beasts we have Newt Scamander's, and the last one there being Albus Dumbledore's actual wand before he got the Elder Wand. Yes, I know we're not here to learn about these wands, we're here to talk about the Collector's Edition wand, the 2020 edition. But very briefly, before I get to it, I want to show you this one. This is from 2019. You guys may remember the video that I posted a while back about this wand. There it is right there. This was released during the Dark Arts of Hogwarts Castle show. Very nice looking wand, nice black wand. This almost looks like it has a diamond on the top. It's got some gold on there. The gold is actually painted, but it looks legit like actual gold. This is an interactive wand that you can use in Hogsmeade. And of course, since it's a collector's edition, it is a lot more expensive than these other wands. But it is an interactive wand that you can use in Hogsmeade. And it's a really nice wand. And now it is time to show you the Collector's Edition wand for 2020. I know it's 2021, but you know what? There's no time like the present to show you something really cool from last year, right? So this is the Collector's wand, very much like the wand box from 2019. The pattern is different, of course. Instead of this nice pattern here, it's kind of a straight line pattern. As you can see, this one does actually say 2019 on here. It just says Collector's Edition, but this one says Collector's Edition 2020. It's got this nice little covering, much like the Fantastic Beasts wands and the Collector's Edition wands. There it is. That is the wand right there. Kind of basic for the rod portion of the wand right there. As you can see, it's another interactive wand. On this one, it has a little more detail here by the handle. As you can see, it's got these nice little patterns here. It kind of reminds me of medieval times, you know, with the different patterns on like the medieval knights. Here we have like an arrowhead or maybe a diamond shape here. This looks like a barbershop pole colored right there. We got like a plus sign there, and it looks like you can play checkers or maybe even chess there, and shields. It's got this little triangle shape symbol right there. At first it looks like the Deathly Hallows. I don't think it is. It doesn't look like it. You have the same symbol show up again here at the tip of the handle. Instead of a diamond, it's basically more round and kind of cut off there. Now I know a lot of you are going to ask me, well, which do I prefer, the 2019 or the 2020 version? Well, let's take a look at both of them and just get a little comparison. Here's the 2019, here's 2020. If you were to base it off of color, I mean, this one has more gray than this one. This is just black and gold. This one actually has black, silver, gray, and maybe a little bit of brass or gold. So maybe this might be one up in terms of like color, but in terms of like being the entire wand, this one definitely has it because the gold goes all the way down to almost the very end of the wand. but with this one, it's almost like Professor Snape's wand. Let me just show you that one. So as you can see, Professor Snape's wand, very similar to his there, how it's just this long rod type wand, and it has a little bit of detail at the bottom where the handle is. So a little bit like Snape's, but instead of just completely black, it's got some color to it. So very similar, but not exactly, but still kind of has a similar appearance like this. Like if you were to hold on to the wand like this, you wouldn't be able to tell which is Snape's and which is the 2021, right? Now, if I had to choose which wand to use in Hogsmeade, I would prefer this one over this one. The reason is because, obviously, of the pattern here. It just looks more extravagant, you know what I mean? It looks like royalty. And I would typically use this for more like a prop or like something I would use in a photo shoot instead of this one. Because, obviously, when I'm holding onto the wand like this, that's it, right? And with this one, you can at least see the pattern all over the wand, unlike this one. And you know what? Honestly, if I dropped this one on the ground, I probably wouldn't have a problem with it, unlike this one, because the paint would chip off. Well, honestly, you don't want to drop any of the wands, because if you do that, you might accidentally scratch the tip here, which is where the sensor is, if they're interactive wands. If they're not interactive wands, well, that's even worse, because like the Dumbledore wand here, it's actually a lot thinner than this one. You may notice the thickness of the wand that's the interactive wand that's meant for the sensor. But since this wand here is non-interactive, it looks exactly like the one used in the movies, and it's less stable, basically. It's less durable, so it can be easily broken, so which is something you don't want. And that's what I would... Ooh, and obviously you don't want to use these in a sword fight. So honestly, if I had to choose which one to use in Hogsmeade, like I stated, I would choose this one over this one. Just make sure I'm holding on to it very carefully. Oh yeah, and since this is an interactive wand, you get a special map of Hogsmeade. There it is. Wow, that's making me sad just seeing this. So look, there's the train, Hogwarts Express, there's the train station, Honeydukes is right there, so is Zonko's. You got 3 broomsticks down here, the Owlery's over here. You got the Owl Post, and what else we got? Ollivanders is like right at the very edge here of the map. And then up here, of course, we got Hogwarts right there, where the #1 attraction is located. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. And if you're looking for the Flight of the Hippogriff, that's right across the street, right over here. At least I think that's where it is. Yep, there it is. Hagrid's hut, right there. And let's see here. Here's Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. There they are. And that, my friends, is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter 2020 Collector's Edition wand. I know, I wish I had gotten this in Hogsmeade, but it's closed, much like the rest of the park. But don't worry, one of these days, we'll be able to go back into Hogsmeade and cast a few spells. But until then, this will be on my shelf, waiting to be used. So what do you guys think? Do you think they'll make a 2020 Collector's Edition wand? Pretty sure they will, because they've already sold the 2019 version plus the 2020 edition wand. So time will tell. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. By the way, just one more look at these wands here. Those are just so cool. You can find these right now in the Universal Studios store. And look, 10% off interactive wand with the purchase of a house robe. That's right. Go Gryffindor. Again, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Be sure to check out my other videos here on YouTube, as well as my other channels. The Educational Series, the Disneyland Video Series, and the Travel Town Series. You can find me on Instagram. The link is down below in the description of this video, as well as my P.O. Box address. And by the way, I also do special updates from right here, Universal Studios Hollywood. If you want to see the playlist, go ahead and check out the link in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. In St. Hollywood. Actually, I am in Hollywood, right there, at Universal Studios Hollywood. That, my friends, is a wrap. See you next time.